Hi guys, welcome back to Simple Acre Homestead. We've sexed and moved our quail today, so we're going to show you how we did that. Before we do that though, I want to mention, normally we ask for likes, subscribe, and shares at the end of the video. I want to mention that we are closing in on our 100 subscriber mark, which is not a big deal in the whole world of YouTube. We're a very small channel. But if we get to that 100 subscriber mark, what that does for us is it allows us to have our channel name. So instead of YouTube, a bunch of mumbo jumbo letters and numbers, it would actually be YouTube Simple Acre Homestead. So if you can help us get there, we'd appreciate it. Now let me show you what we did here. Hello again. Welcome back to Simple Acre Homestead. My name is Bert, and my lovely wife Cindy is behind the camera. She helped me out with parts of this video. And today we are going to move our quail over to the egg production cage or breeding cage, and I'm going to put a couple plugs in here at the start of this video. So friends of ours have a channel called Good Honest Living. I'll put the link below. They are the ones that got me into the quail. The other plug I'm going to put in is for Berry Hill and St. Thomas, the store that you guys already know if you watch our other videos. I love this store. So this is where I picked up this GQF cage. These cages, there's only a couple, I think about 3 different manufacturers that I've found, but this one I was able to purchase locally or fairly locally. So that's the one I went with. So these will contain 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 compartments, 4 to 5 quail per compartment, 1 male to 4 to 5 females basically would be the ratio. Allows the eggs to roll out to the front. You put the feed in the front, water in the back. Very basic setup, but a very simple, handy setup. So they have the plastic on the wire, so it's easier for cleaning. I like the cages that I make with the wire, without the protection on it. And I'm going to make an attempt to sex these quail today. Now, the Egyptian or Pharaoh quail, very straightforward, very easy. Again, like I had mentioned, a friend of mine down the road, Jamie, had set me up with the quail and showed me how to sex them. But this, easy if you can use the colors, which for the Egyptian quail you can. For the tuxedo, you can't. So I'm going to attempt to vent sex those, just color sex the Egyptian or Pharaoh quail, and move them into the new cage. Okay guys, so our first hen here, or how I know she's a hen and she's strong, is she's got the, I can get her to stay still. I'll get you a nice close-up view here. So she has the beautiful speckle chest. Okay, so you can only do this on this particular brown. There are other colors, sorry, that you can sex by the colors of the chest and feathers. But in this case, with these browns, the speckle chest is the obvious for the female. So we'll put her in. And let me grab the male to show you the difference. And he is very, very lively. So you can see with the male here, he has a nice brownish reddish chest. So he's going to be the one male with these 4 females in this one little cage. So we'll put him in. All right, so I'll put the rest of those guys in after. For now, I'm going to move on to these tuxedo colored quail. If I can get a hold of them. All right. Okay guys, so this is where we have to do the vent sexing, because with these tuxedo quail, you can't tell by the color of the feathers. So let me see if I can do this. All right, so we need a bit of light here, I think. So normally you would look right behind the tail. When you lift the tail, you should feel a bump, and there is no bump at all. So otherwise, when I push on back here, I should get some foam, and I do not see anything. So I believe this to be a female, and if I'm wrong, she's not going to lay eggs, and I'll have to move her out because I don't want to have two males in the same cage because they will be too aggressive with each other and they will fight. So I'm going to put her in the cage beside here. So I'm going to start another grouping here. With her, I'm going to put this other brown male. Again, you can tell by the nice reddish brown chest. And I will try another one of these tuxedos. I want to make sure I don't hurt them. So again, I'm going to push back, push the tail up. It's a little difficult to get in there, but once again, it's flat. There's no bump. There's no foam that comes out. So again, I'm fairly confident that this is a female. So she'll go in the same cage with the other tuxedo and the male. Okay, so the other thing that I want to show everybody, even though I can tell this is a male by the, oh boy, by the red chest, I am going to try to get him to hold still for a sec and show you the difference. If I push up on his tail, he has a bump right behind what would be the vent, and you'll see if you push on that, you'll see the foam come out. That foam is how I can tell he's a male, other than the fact that he's got the red chest. And that's what I could not find on those tuxedo colored quail. So I'm hoping that I'm correct and that there are females. If not, I will find out by their behavior between the male and the tuxedo. So that only leaves the three females, the three brown females up here. Now again, as I mentioned earlier, they are easier to tell. So all you have to do with this particular color is look at that speckled chest. Beautiful colors. All right. So we'll put her in with the remainder. And same with these remaining two. She has a speckled chest. I already know they're all females because fortunately those four up here are actually all laying on a daily basis now. And there they have their new home. So what I'm going to do is try to pick up a couple more females so that this male does not get too aggressive with these two here. If you can see there, Cindy. So this is their new home. They don't have a lot of space, but they do not need a lot of space. It'll be a little adjustment for them. Okay guys, so I know there's a lot of videos out there that show you how to do this, and I'm not an expert, but again, this is part of our journey here on our small homestead, so we wanted to show you. So once again, I want to put that plug in for Good Honest Living down the road, and Jamie and Nicola and their family. The channel focuses more on their dog breeding that they do. They have the English Springer Spaniels, and you're gonna have to go to the channel to find out what the other one is because it's not coming to me right now. Also for Berry Hill and St. Thomas, once again, we love the store, and they're a great place to go for, they have a gift shop, they have things for the cottage as we mentioned before, and items like this, the things that are not as easy to get for your homestead. Incubators, water dishes. That's where we got our freeze dryer, as you would know from our previous videos. So plug for those guys, and we'll put a link below in our description. Okay, thanks everybody.